Yes, don't forget, log on to doggiediamondsnofilter.com, my official website, doggiediamondsnofilter.com. On there, you will see videos that you might have missed. You will hear the audio version of the podcast, and all my social media is on there, as well as my shop. And have you heard about this $100 promo deal that I have? If you've never heard it before, maybe you should take advantage of it. If you heard it before, take advantage of it. First of all, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's on the Insta Stories, YouTube communities, the Threads account, the Facebook account, and the Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. When I say your products, I mean your YouTube page, your t-shirts, your music, your store, whatever you have, I can put you in front of thousands of people, at least 500,000 people. This is facts. I'll show you the numbers and prove it. Anyway, man, let's go. Yes, as the beat plays. As the beat plays, don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes, we got some people in the room. We got Truther, Bot Joker in the building. We got King Michael Coy in the building. Unpopping Opinions is here. CEO Falcone is here. Gav is in the building. GAV, Neutron 8000 is here. City Boy Floyd. Kirkski is in the building. Team Official Music Group is here. Nisa Shabazz, peace to you as well. Brutus, what's up? Olympio Stitto is in the building. Shadow Proverb is here. Richard Asante is here. Where you been? Where you been, Richard Asante? What's up? Shy the North Side is in the building. Peter Truth is in the building as well. Fire Vibes is in the building. Hit the like button. And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Tim Mack, what's up? We see Tim Mack is in the building. That's one of our supporters. Yes. Kenneth Johnson, 4-6 is in the building. Derek, repping New Jersey, are here. Yes. Janine Hollis, how are you? Detroit is in here. Rob C is in here. Big A is here. Merciful Shalom was good. Yes, man. Working, you know. I'm glad you could catch the live. CL Hip Hop, thank you for liking the intro beat. Antoine, what's up? General Soul, my favorite hairy chicken wing spot food. Oh, Mizzy 20. Zone 864 TV. Where the hell you been? I ain't see you in a while. Shout out to Zone 864 TV. We got Jay Gutter in the building. Sir Aqua. Poppy is in the building. Jigga J TV, what's up? Yes. We got Knox City 5 in the building. We got Derek up in here. We got Big Bad Clever 666. Thank y'all for liking the intro music. And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
yes, I do all my own music. We got Coach in the building with the Triple Diamonds in the building. Yes, Nico Money, what's up? Illinois is in the building. Disrupting Reality NYC. Ooh, yay, what's up? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yeah, so when people hear the music, a lot of times they say, man, who did the music? Who did the beat?
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yeah, so, you know, what's up? April Brown is in the building. Tyson Garcia is in the building. Jay Steves, Richmond, VA is in the building. Shout out to Richmond, Portsmouth. What's the other spot? Virginia Beach. And it's another one. What's the other one? It's 3 of them. Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, and what's the third one? It's like a tri-state almost. Can't think of it right now. But what's up, man? How's everybody? Oh, almost forgot. I'm not myself without my shades. I feel better now. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? I knew y'all was going to rock with me on this topic because, again, our sentiments is the same. We don't switch up for what's going on. We don't switch up. Norfolk, thank you, Tim Mack. There we go. Shout out to VA, man. All my people in VA. What's up, man? What's up? We don't switch up because of what's going on. Newport News. We don't switch up because what's going on in the culture. We got our mind state. We stick to the script. And one thing I want to say, saying the streets is back is well, let me let him say it. I ain't going, so y'all don't think I'm capping ever. I like to, go to the source, and I let y'all see stuff so we could watch the stupidity at the same time. So it ain't like I'm putting, because I don't like to paraphrase, put words in nobody's mouth. Hip hop lately, shout out to them for providing the content. And let's listen to this grown ass man say some little boy shit. Let's go.
The streets back. Nigga Meech on. Meech, welcome back.
That's the first thing he say. So Rick Ross does a lot of social media. He goes live a lot. And this is what he had to say.
The streets back. Nigga Meech on.
Man.
Meech, welcome back. Salute my nigga. All my other G's coming to the crib. That Nino Breeze finna drop tomorrow. Nigga, what type of nigga are you? You better get ready for this ride, because the streets is back. Let us know what type of hustler are you? What type of go-getter are you? Are you a leader or a follower? If you a follower, just sit back, put on your seatbelt.
What are you talking about?
Go for the ride, nigga. The street.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The streets is back because somebody got out of prison that was in prison for some street stuff? So help me understand. So Big Meech does 20 years in prison. He supposedly should be rehabilitated. He paid his debt to society. So salute to him coming home. He paid his debt to society. He did what he needed to do. He rehabilitated. He did his programs and all of that. What if he wanted to come home on some prevention, don't do it? How you saying the streets is back? Streets ain't never coming back. The streets is gone. The streets was gone when he said he's selling dope off the iPhone. I was like, huh? You know how many people he gonna get locked up? They thinking they could sell dope off the iPhone? Casanova thought he could sell dope off the iPhone. Look what that yielded him. The problem we have in this culture is men living their second childhood and men wanting to be little ass boys when we're supposed to be the elders now and the leaders. Now, a lot of people like to say, oh, you 50 this, you 50 that, which I'm not. But I don't even have to defend that. I don't even have to say nothing about that. Because I do age-appropriate stuff, whether I got an old soul, and for the most part, I'm going to say, yes, I am a older man. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I've been through hell, so I'm happy to be an older man. 50-something, even 50, I'm not even 50. And I ain't 50-something either. And even if I was, y'all do who be trying to criticize and say he 50, I still could pull your girl. This is a fact. But let's not talk about me for a minute. What I want to say is that this is the mentality that little boys have, that little young dudes have. We outside, we out here. What does that prove? That's our problem now, being outside with no purpose, being outside aimlessly, and being outside fiending to hurt your people, fiending to poison your people, fiending to do wrong to your people. The streets have decimated us. The streets have some of our people still locked up, and the streets took my friends. I have no love for the streets. I have no love for that mentality. I'm just being real. I rock with dudes. Some dudes is my friends, but when they want to talk and act with this mentality, that's when I know it's time for me to go over here. Because shit, as a grown man, you ain't digest the streets yet. And how you gonna talk about the streets is back and you in Evander Holyfield old mansion? You stay showing this big ass house and this property. You don't even got no street. You don't even got no sidewalk where you at. So why are you encouraging people, the streets is back, and you're not in the streets? Rick Ross, you're not in the streets. You don't even have a sidewalk. You got acres of land. You made it, bro. You made it. You made it from some of the harshest conditions that some people still have to live in. You made it. And the streets is back. It's so sickening what we glorify, man. We glorify the most dysfunctional shit. And then wonder why the whole world clowns us. Wonder why these people could come from other countries and take our acting roles, take our music industry, take all the modeling. They take everything from us because the black people from America are so dysfunctional. So we have other people that know how to act like us, that know how to look like us, and know how to emulate us, but they do it with some sense. So when we wonder why Afro Beats is taking over and John Boyega, whatever the fuck his Boyoyoing, whatever his name is playing Otis Redding, and we say, damn, we don't have no black actors from America that could play Otis Redding? No, because the black actors want to be in the club. We have Angel Reese, who's a basketball player who should be a role model for young ladies, always got her ass out somewhere. You're a basketball player. Imagine if Cheryl Swoops was doing that. Now we had the beautiful basketball player from the Los Angeles. Why did her name elude me? Please tell me her name. She played for the Los Angeles WNBA team. She was a model type. She was tall, but we never seen her with no clothes on. What the hell is her name? I can't get it. It's pissing me off. Us here, we celebrate so much of the bozo shit. We celebrate, we love. It's the Los Angeles Sparks, but what was her name? Lisa Leslie. There we go. We never seen her with her cheeks out. We never seen her half naked. And she had model looks. But she always carried herself with class and dignity. Then you got people like Angel Reese who want to be like, I don't know why, that they always objectifying me, sexualizing me. You got your ass out. You think people gonna look at your ass and be like, nice back of your ankles. The back of your knees look so well put together. Then you talking about your rent is $8,000 and your salary can't pay your rent because you only make $74,000 a year. Well, maybe if you put your ass away, you could get some endorsements. But you selling ass. So when we look at us, the women are thoughts, even a fucking professional basketball player is a thought. A professional basketball player in a league, they lucky they got a women's league. And you made it to the league. And you dotting around. And you just so happen to be a black woman that we all rooting for because we don't want society to put Caitlin Clark over you. But Caitlin Clark is playing basketball. You dotting around. And then get mad when we look at you like, well, she gonna be a rapper baby mother in the year, and then she gonna quit basketball and have her own. That's what we think. Why do we have to think that way about you? Why do you have to carry yourself like this? And I don't think that shit is cute. And I'm telling you, I don't follow none of these people. They just have to come up on my timeline and I just scroll past it. But every woman we have, where's the representation? It's so, let me tell you something. This is how you know we fucked up. I ain't even want to curb. I tell you, we so messed up. The only great representation of black women we have is a woman playing black. The only representation we have of black men that's doing well is non-black American men. Just think when John Boyoyon got to play the great Otis Redding. We don't got no black American actors to play our people. They're outsourcing our culture. They're outsourcing our culture and we're letting them. It's our fault. It's our fault. The streets is back. Come on, man. The streets? The same streets where dudes is custies out there, where dudes is right now in front of the store with red cups and hoodies. It's cold outside, niggas got on one hoodie and a wife beater under it, shivering. Where we get dressed to come outside the projects. Where we love to oppress each other and clown each other and shit on each other and sneak diss and sneak kill and sneak fuck and sneak everything each other. This is the representation of us, and then all we have is the people that we look at like he made it. Now look at let's dissect Rick Ross real quick. By all intents and purposes, he made it. He makes good music, in my opinion. He does great business, in my opinion. He has the cars. He has the house. He has the music catalog. And he's successful. So now, all he could do is a successful black man is say, the streets is back. When you got these individuals coming from other countries that they don't care about none of this street shit. They like, oh, y'all want to be dumb? Oh, y'all don't want to go to acting school? Y'all don't want to go to Juilliard no more? Oh, y'all don't want to learn how to play instruments? Oh, y'all don't want to do all that? Well, I'll do it. So what happens is the people who make things happen look and say, they're black too. Because of complexion. And we look at them until we hear them talk. We be like, oh, a black guy's playing in Star Wars. Remember how they tricked the first black man in Star Wars, which was Cap, because we had, what's his name? Billy D. Williams. But he was playing Billy D. Williams had a lead role, but they gave him this role and we was all like, then we hear him talk and we like, yo, that nigga ain't one of us. And I'm saying this with all due respect. See me, I love my people all over the globe. All over the globe. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. As a black man in America, man, we just get shitted on, man. As a black woman in America, y'all just get shitted on. And everybody comes from all over the world and just takes our shit. And then we have representation. Look at the dumb shit that come out their mouth. Look at the dumb shit they do. Even when you have somebody like a Diddy where everybody will be like, yo, I'm tired of talk, I'm tired of. Listen, man. Why us? And I told y'all, if we don't pay attention, they're going to make Diddy the face of deviance. They're going to act like all this shit started with him. Now, let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something, and I know you know it ain't cap, but every time we see, let's say it's a serial unaliver, we hear of a serial unaliver, we hear of somebody that did some heinous shit. Respectfully, respect to anybody that was a victim, or condolences to the family of anybody who's been a victim. What is one of the first things we say? I hope they wasn't black. Right or wrong, we be like, yo, I hope they wasn't black. Hope there wasn't no black man doing that stupid shit. That's the first thing we care about, because we care about how we're depicted. But when it comes to this nigga rap entertainment shit, we don't care if we depicted like idiots. We okay with that. Big Meech, if he paid his debt to society, if he was in there doing what he had to do, if he was in there taking classes, courses, why are they trying to put him back in the street? What if he don't want that life no more? What if he changed? The streets is back. Rick Ross, you 50 cash years old. If you really from the streets, like you try to portray, like you rap good about, you tired of that shit. Any man that's 40 and up is tired of the streets. We know no good comes from it. That shit done took baby fathers. That shit done took husbands. That shit done took children. It took everything. We don't glorify the streets no more. Tim Mack, I appreciate you. We don't glorify the streets no more. We don't do that no more. Many of us we don't even care about that shit no more. We would be like, what? Nobody care about that. And they're trying to hold on to it while the whole world is passing us. Black men, speaking to y'all directly, man. The world has emulated us. The world. The whole fucking world emulated us. They done took our form of expression, which is hip hop that we created. They done took our turntablism, the fact that we took 2 records and mistakenly did it the wrong way and it ended up being dope. They done took our dress. They done took everything from us and they utilize it and it becomes their culture. And we discard our shit because we want to know he ain't putting no work. If just think, just being a black man, like I had these. Let me calm down. I had bozos on YouTube trying to clown me, saying I'm not a street guy because I'm intelligent. Because I don't got no jail story. I don't smoke reefer. I don't drink liquor. I don't do drugs. My skin is clear. I stay well groomed. I read and I'm not an idiot. And they tried to go to the audience and get somebody ass whooped in the streets because you would have came up to me listening to people and they telling you that I'm not a street guy. I'm not a street guy. Because I'm a grown-ass responsible man. I got a car note. I live somewhere. My insurance is in my name. I'm a grown-ass responsible man. So what was going to happen, one of y'all was going to come up to me talking stupid based off of one of these idiots you follow, and you was going to get your ass whooped. Or you already know. But how in 2024 do you clown a black man saying he ain't really no street guy? I'll admit I'm not. That shit, we digested that in our 20s. We been off that. Just streets, nigga. Come hang with us. Hang with y'all and do what? Y'all ain't doing shit. Now we have, as black men, we get rich we become successful, and then we regress. We start doing stupid shit to prove to people who don't care about you that you're still a street guy. You still about that life. You still this, I'm still that. Listen, man, I'm only going to protect myself. I'm never going to be the aggressor. If you ever put me in a position where I got to defend myself and my family, I will. Other than that, I don't care what you say and what you do. I don't care. I'm not here to, I don't have a reputation. I can never clout chase, and I had clout since I was a baby. So how Rick Ross, if you fucking, listen, again, people, ask these people, do y'all want to trade lives? Let's trade bank accounts. Let's trade cribs. Let's trade cars. Let's do all of that. How do you get to the money and you regress even more? How are you successful? We did all this shit to get out of poverty. You're not impoverished. Why do you make it and then act like you still in the crib eating Spam and macaroni and cheese out the box? What is it with us that we have to prove to people? Come on, man. So we don't never grow up. We don't never grow up. And then when you find out people like Dr. Dre is like 60, like I said, I love to see our people age because so many people don't make it. But that's how I don't want to act like that when I'm 60. I don't want to have that mentality when I'm 60. I don't want to be known for drinking and smoking and thugging. When you 60, when you 50, you tired. If you really was out there whooping ass, you tired. If you really was doing that, you tired. It just really messes my head up because we got some brothers on YouTube who did just come out of prison. So they speak on certain things because it's going to take them a while to get acclimated back to society and certain things. So I give them grace. So he'll get it. We just got to work with our people sometimes. But these are people who swear they above us. These are people who look down on us, frown upon us because they got money. But look how you act with money. Just because you got money, that don't mean you ain't no fucking clown. Just because you got money, that don't mean you ain't lame. You're just a lame with money. You're just a lame that somebody believed in your vision and invested in you. That's all. Because I like when people clean up, and I like where I like to do. Let's look at this, right? Look at the direction a young man like Nipsey was going. We knew he was rolling 60. We knew he was a part of that. But it came to be after a while, we didn't even associate him with the streets no more because he was speaking with so much intelligence, so much wisdom, and showing and proving in his ways and actions where he was going. What was the new direction for himself and what he saw for his people and what he saw for us. Now, he wasn't FBA. But the mentality was like, wow. He was inspiring. And I'm like, yo, how he younger than some of these dudes? And how you taking inspiration from the youth when you should be inspiring him? Y'all didn't think to do that shit? And right or wrong, since Nipsey passed, his spirit, his mentality, his execution, and his showing and proving has not been duplicated. So when people say the marathon continue, how come we don't have another Nipsey? Besides people clouting him, yeah, but it's my man Nip. Don't you say, damn, he sparked something that I want to take some bread and invest in my community. I want to speak different. I want to talk different. I want to read. I want to do different things. Nipsey wasn't no fool. Very articulate and proactive in his thoughts. Now look at these individuals. Look at these individuals. How come his thought was not carried on by anybody? Remember Pac. Pac said, yo, I might not see the change, but I want to spark the thought of change. That shit is so real. Because although Pac fell victim to the Hollywood part of entertainment, still was a revolutionary with a revolutionary mind. And I believe that it was a method to his madness. I believe it was a method to his madness. I think eventually he would have came back around and did something greater than, because he knew better than a lot of stuff. But if we was going to put it on the scales of Pac, the death row dude, and Pac, the revolutionary existed long before and longer than the death row guy. So if we was to put him on the scales, we would have to say, nah, he was a revolutionary. He was son of a panther, you know. And when he spoke, you think this 23 years old. Look how the 23-year-olds speak now. Are they even audible? Can you even understand? That shit is like verbal scribble scrabble. Talk show the visionary. I appreciate you for hitting the super chat. The super chat is open, people, as well as the Cash App is pinned to the screen. All support is needed. All support is welcome. Matter of fact, I didn't pin the Cash App. Let me do that for anybody that wants to send a Cash App. Did I do that? No, you didn't. There we go. My bad, y'all. Look how he was talking as a 23-year-old. Even when he was 19, look how he was talking. Look at his mind state. Look how these kids talk now. Some of them talk like they just got off the goddamn plantation. This with all due disrespect. From New York to Atlanta to California to damn Mississippi to Maine. But I'm just saying, please, publicly, start denouncing the street shit. Do it. Do it publicly. We got to make that the goofiest shit you could say. We got to make that goofy as hell. We got to make that like, man. Remember in Minister Society when Sharif was trying to speak truth to power and they was like, nobody want to hear that shit, Sharif. Sharif was right. The mentality that Old Dog and Kane developed got all of them killed. Got Sharif killed. And he was the one that was right. But he was with the wrong company. And every day he used to hit them every day trying to say, yo, come on, y'all. But he didn't give up on them. Sometimes we got to give up. Sadly. Jamie Martinez, I appreciate you. So think about it. We have to start saying, yo, man, nobody care about that shit. Oh, word, you did that? True. I just read some books. I was just doing some studying. I was looking up something. Let's take that and change the language. Oh, word, yo, you this, that, and the third. Or you drink a whole pint, word, by yourself. Or you drunk, true, no doubt. Yo, I just drank like a gallon of water, man. My piss is clear, man. It's like a little tint of yellow. Oh, word, yo. You just did that? I just took these supplements. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I be tired sometimes. So When I went to the doctor to get a checkup, they told me, you know, I'm a little anemic. So I gotta watch my iron. I gotta take, you know, I'm gonna drink some sea moss, I'm gonna give me some B complex, you know, stuff like that. Reefer ain't gonna fix that. So you do you, I'ma do me. Oh, word, you about to go mess with them chicks? I'm gonna catch up with y'all, but I'm gonna hit these sets first. Oh, word, y'all gonna be over there chilling? Y'all playing the game? Nah, I ain't playing no game. I got a YouTube. I don't know how Doggie Diamonds be having his YouTube look so fire. Man, I gotta look at his description box because I think he got all his stuff in his description box. I gotta do my research and my homework. Nah, but I'm gonna catch up with y'all. That's what we need to hear more. Kamal Sadiq, I appreciate you. Oh, word? Yo, you about to such and such? You got the thing on you? I would roll, but it's my kids' bedtime, and I got to read them a story every night. So I would fuck with y'all, but my kids come first. I got to read them a story, or they gonna cry for me. I got to go home. I'm going to go in the crib. I'm going to holler at y'all. Maybe I'll get up with y'all on like February 32nd. I'll be with y'all. Just really think about that. Some people get up, they don't even know their purpose. Niggas just get up. What you doing today? Shit. What's going on? Now I was looking for something to get into. How are you a grown-ass man and you don't even know what you got to do? You don't got to take the garbage out. You don't got to mow the lawn. You don't got to sweep and mop. I mean, shit. If you have children, our cribs get dirty every day. Shit, our traction alone from outside, because if you in the street, the traction alone, because some of y'all don't take y'all sneakers off at the door. Some of y'all will get right in y'all bed from outside being in street clothes. So the traction alone, the filth that come outside, you bring it in your crib. Clean your crib. Clean up. Oh, we don't be cleaning up. Doing no dishes. That's a chick job. Right. You know what's your job? To be a fucking father. You don't even do that. There's a difference between a father and a disciplinarian. You're there to yell and enforce, but you're supposed to be there teaching. The mother's the first teacher, and you're just there to reinforce the teachings that you actually even taught her. And it went from you to her to your children. So it's actually your teachings. You set the rules for your house. You set the way of life for your house. This is your kingdom. This is what I want. This is how I think we should eat. This is how I think we should live. This is when we have children. This is what we should do. But a lot of people don't set the ground rules prior to that. So your shit is in disarray. So what do? In anger, you just get fucked up. You know, that's how it is for everything. We got grown-ass men's like Rick Ross who had seizures and shit like that. It's the only nigga I know that's always working out and don't fucking just look like a fucking 10 pounds of shit smushed in a 5-pound bag. He's the only nigga I know. We were so proud of people like Fat Joe, then find out he on that Ozempic pack. Only nigga throwing some slow ass uppercuts. The fuck is going on? And then we look at these dudes in admiration for what? What are they doing that's admirable? You know who you could admire? The guy who took your ass to work today, the bus driver, the train conductor, the truck driver. Who, if it wasn't for the truck drivers, we wouldn't even have no fucking food in the supermarket. But we look at them lame ass truck driver, dude, cut me off. And praise this motherfucker. For what? walking around with his fucking titties out. Always getting high, selling us Bel Air, and these motherfuckers be having seizures and shit. And still, this is who we look up to. We look up to niggas who damn near die every other day. And we believe they word. And I ain't gonna front. I took up for him because, again, me being empathetic people, and I still have to be brotherly when it comes to others. So we allowed to criticize our people, but when he was in Canada and I felt like one of them called him an N-word, I ain't rocking with that. Just saying it's real. We could chastise our own. We could chastise our own. They can't. That's why we have to do it. We have to correct each other before we let others disrespect them, because regardless to what, they're still a part of us and they represent us. And that's the point that I was making. They represent us. They represent us. And they're worldly. And as the world look at us, the first thing they see is them because they're projected. They're put in the forefront. So somebody get it twisted. They be like, yo, I wonder if they all like that. Nah, we not all like that. We not all like that. And I was waiting, because y'all be listening to these drunk, alcoholic, weird-ass dudes on YouTube. I was waiting for one of y'all to come up to me and say, such and such said, you're not really like that. You're not a street guy. I promise I was going to rib shot one of y'all. Remember, I don't got no felonies. I'm not a street guy. I got 30 days to do for breaking one of y'all ribs. I was waiting for one of y'all. Such and such said, you're not this. And then, it's funny. When y'all get around me and you realize that I'm not short and I'm not 140 pounds, you ain't going to talk that shit to me anyway. But them dudes who try to gas you, been around me, they know. Respect the aura. Aura's up. But could you imagine us clowning each other saying, you're not a street guy? I don't act like one neither. But I will whoop your ass. And I said, I done seen bus drivers whip people ass. I done seen people come from behind Chick-fil-A and whoop ass. And you be like, this dude in Chick-fil-A, such and such. Chick-fil-A can whoop some ass. Because unbeknownst to you, some of the train drivers, some of the bus drivers, you know what they do prior to going to them jobs? They hit the gym. They in the gym. And anytime you see me, I'm by myself. I don't never walk with no entourage because I got like 17 friends with me at all time. And they itching to explode. So what's the chatter in the chat? I see somebody in the chat. I see somebody talking about Tariq. I don't know what y'all talking about. Let me scroll up really quick. I think Basaru Jala said, respectfully, why don't you feel like Africans and African Americans are one? Well, if I wanted to explain that, it's kind of self-explanatory, but to some it ain't. Now, again, I'm going to say, me as a black man in America, I love my people around the globe. But the people around the globe don't like me. The people around the globe have called me lazy, called me criminals, called me dirty, called me stink, called me a kafir, called me all of these names because I don't subscribe to their religion, their traditions, their dress codes, their way of life. But when it's convenient, when it's time to get money and it's time to get stature, they cosplay me, what I was born with. I'm from Brooklyn, Fulton Street. I don't know nothing about nowhere else. That's where I'm from. I'm from Brooklyn. That is my country. That is my town. I'm from Brooklyn. That's the planet I'm from. And when they come here, and I'm telling you what I know from my experience, when I come here, a lot of the African brothers, specifically Igbo brothers, when they get around the Arab dudes, they will embrace the Arab guys based off of the religion of Islam before they embrace me. They don't look at me and say they black. And a lot of Africans don't call themselves African. They call themselves the name of their tribe. So there is no such thing as an African. They don't call themselves African. And they're at war in the continent. Not only that, they will look at somebody as whether you're Muslim or not before your complexion. And they will get with the Arab guys and pray with them. And we don't pray the same way. So they got ethnic cleansing. They got all types of shit out there. Like, we not going cap. But when it's convenient, they'll look like Brother Polite, who was not a black man. And black has now been the forefront description of once was called Negro, colored, African American. Now black is it now. So when we say we black, the names that they gave us, we never wanted those names. We was never colored, we was never Negro, we was never any of those. So Ra 777 elevation, this is half truths. One of us go over there, they see the tribe in us. Well, if you're talking about phenotype, yeah, but I could trace centuries of my family in America. And when you say Dr. Joy DeGruy, post-traumatic slave syndrome, was they slaves here? I don't really be going deep when it comes to knowledgeable shit that I know and read. But some of y'all got baby brains. Don't challenge me ever. What does Dr. Joy DeGruy got to do? Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Were they slaves here or were we the slaves? Because they still got a country and they come here willingly. Slaves were captured from specific tribes. But some of us was here already. You know that too, right? So all of us just got stolen and brought here. All of us. None of us was here. So if none of us was here, who was the people helping them with the ships to get here? How did they know how to get here? How about some of us that was there back and forth? And how do you go to another country and you don't know the language? So how do you go to another country and you don't know the language and y'all just communicate and y'all just mesh together, but it's different countries and nobody know the language? Somebody know the language, right? Somebody know the language. Anyway. Listen, 6609. Man, they done classified us so many ways. The only people who never, well, Jesse Jackson did with the African American thing. But when you say black, now, another thing before I go. For anybody that comes from anywhere else, right? If you call them black, they get offended. They say, I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. Because black in their mind means African American. You do know that, right? Just do an experiment on your own. Don't lead nobody. Don't say nothing. Speak to anybody you know from another country and ask them, do you consider yourself to be a black man or woman? Watch what they tell you. It's going to fuck your head up. They going to always say, in my country, but they're here. They're here. Just ask them. Ask them, do you consider yourself to be a black man? ABJ says, we got bigger problems to fix before we worry about where we're from and what tribe we from, etc. We can argue about that later. See, reason why that's cap, because that's one of our biggest arguments that we going through right now in this presidential election. So that's not a problem we could fix later. That's a problem we got to fix now, because we got a woman cosplaying as one of us, and I don't think she's one of us. She's been proven to not be one of us. So that affects what's going on now, believe it or not. But just because you're an ostrich and you stick your head in the sand, that don't mean the danger don't exist. Somebody said, yo, they're going to strike you. I mean, I always get into these talks erroneously. So, it's already been traced. Again, if y'all do the research, it's there. Everything is there for you. But I know y'all use social media to front, take pictures, your spiritual quotes, to look at ass, to be jealous of people's illusions, to look at what you want to be and what you think you should be based off what somebody else is doing, and it's cap. A lot of stuff you see is cap. So, what I want to say to you, I mess with you heavy, OG, but this is not from the motherland. Consciousness is divide and conquer. Well, that's perception. That's what you feel. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to say the realest shit to y'all. If I never say nothing real to y'all, I'm going to say this. Many people pretend to know. And many people know. Not nothing specific, but different things. And what I find, a lot of us are experts at everything. No matter what we talk about, somebody got an opposing view. You in the comments right now, you got an opposing view. You in the chat, you got an opposing view. And you go hard. You're disrespectful, you're everything with your opposing view. You know this, you know that. You're going to challenge me, you're going to challenge others. And my cousin Taz said something. If what you know does not better your life or change your situation, then you don't know shit. I say it to you one more time. If what you know, and you always want to argue and debate and say something, if what you know does not better your life or change your situation, then you don't know shit. Because a lot of people just like to have an opposing view, just to have one, just because you got a mouth. A lot of people like to just talk. Nah, it's because, okay. So what you know, how does it help you? Or you just here to argue with me? Because what I know, what I study, put it all in effect every day of my life. But I know application is lost with some. People will argue all day. Nah, look at it like this, but I just feel. Who gives a how you feel? Who cares what you think? If what you think and what you feel, you cannot earn coin, earn income, and better your life, then you don't know shit. So I don't want to hear it. I'm not debating with nobody. What you know, great. If you think this is that, great. That's cool. But if you can't apply that and better yourself and better those around you, what you know for, maybe you need to learn something else. That's why so many people are so angry, mad, and bitter, because they know it alls and they can't achieve nothing from what they know. That's why the conscious community failed, because you got a bunch of know-it-alls. Unaccomplished know-it-alls. So again, yeah, I could sense a hard body. I could be like, yo, that. Got to sometimes, because you know they like messing with me. They like bothering me. I be seeing people with all types of stuff in their titles. Crazy. So before I get off this topic really quick, 777 Elevation, shout out to you. I believe I know where you at with it. I believe I know why you saying what you're saying. And I'm with you. I understand. But I want to say this to you. When you say real history, don't you know all the men from history, whether it was Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Yosef Ben Yakinen, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You name W.E.B. Du Bois. You name any black man. Every black man who spoke about the conditions, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, all of them spoke about the future of our people, about the future, what they wanted in the future for our people. All of them. In the coming years, we want this. This is what we're trying to do. All of them spoke of our future. You know, we the only people that don't speak about our future. We always talk about the past. We always talk about them. We always talk about what they said back then, 100 years ago, 50 years ago. We the only people that don't talk about the future. Let's take it back to, I miss when we the only people that like to reminisce on the past. When they were talking about the future, we the now, and we talking about them, and they've been gone for all that time. What does that say about us? How come we don't talk about the future? How come we don't talk about what we want? How come we don't talk about where we going, what we're trying to do, what we want? We don't talk about that no more. We talk about them. Malcolm said, who's the next Malcolm? All we talk about is old shit. History is nothing but feel-good moments. What about the future? What about the now? We the only one. Yeah, in 1822, we peanut butter. I don't even eat peanut butter. So why do I need to know that? Why do I need to know that? So, history is cool, but what we need to do is talk about the future. Where we want to go. What we want to do. What's our plans? And if your plans that you have, if the plans that you have is dependent upon what somebody else going to do for you, then you in trouble. You in trouble. We got a good quote for everything. We always we built pyramids. Nigga, you ain't even got nowhere to stay. You can use a pyramid right now for sure. And then you put a hammer in their hand. What's this for? I'm going to be real, man. A lot of our people don't really know how to do shit. But talk shit, and criticize. No tangible skill. Want to be on YouTube, don't know how to set a camera up, don't know how to do graphics, don't know how to do none of that shit. But got something to say about everybody that's doing. Just don't make no sense to me. Women can't braid no more. Dudes can't do an oil change. We just twisted. Let some music come on. Dudes throw some money on some ass. Chicks know how to shake some ass. The RNs got BBLs. Astro Revolutionary, what are you talking about in my chat? I don't listen, Astro Revolutionary. Shout out to you. I never really seen you before. I thank you for joining my chat. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. All that Capricorn and Venus crazy space shit that don't even make no sense. That shit don't get no play in this ride over here. There's channels that will receive you. I ain't one of them. Y'all don't know if the earth is flat or we got 9 planets in the solar system. I just ain't one of them. Respectfully. Shout out to you and your ideology, but that ain't gonna work over here. Just being real. And until you can answer me that my birthday is February 25th, and you're going to tell me, being a Pisces, I'm just like Billy Bob in rural Nebraska in 1816 that fed our babies to alligators, you trying to tell me and him is alike? I don't believe that. You could have twins that came out the same womb, that was born 3 minutes apart. They're not even the same. So miss me with all that. Miss me with, what's your sign? Because that's what women like to do. You meet them, what's your sign? Oh, you're a Pisces. Them Pisces. And then how y'all using Roman and Greek shit and you supposed to be black? And they was all fun boys. I'm supposed to use Greek and Roman mythology for my way of life? How did their ideology take over our thoughts and how we carry ourselves? Ain't the Capricorn a goat? Come on, man. Little too smart over here. A lot of logic over here. When people start talking that sign, oh, you're a such and such. I am? You don't even know me. But you could just tell by my sign that I'm this, because everybody with this sign is like this. Come on, man. Every 4 years is a leap year. Come on, man. Talking about the constellations and you look in the sky, not one damn star. Where's the stars? Where are the stars? Did you ever see a time growing up where the moon and the sun is out at the same time? I thought the sun set and now you see the moon. Because it was too bright. Because of the sun, so you didn't see the moon. So then when you got dark, you seen the moon. Now I see the sun and the moon at the same damn time. I see the sun and the moon at the same damn time. What's going on? Can somebody explain that to me? How is the sun and the moon out at the same time? Watch tomorrow. It's a full moon right now. So people are supposed to be outside going crazy because the moon is called lunar and the moon makes you crazy. That's why they call them lunatics. That's why every full moon, the wolves howl. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just miss me with all that shit. So somebody was half goat, half fish. I ain't never seen no goat and no fish fuck. So that's automatically cap. Literally. And how do you pick and choose when you believe in God? So you believe in God, and then you believe in Jupiter too? What happened to I'm a jealous God? I broke down the story of Pan on this before. I forgot what video I did it on. I broke down Pan. That's easily. I did that before. Pan Hermes. Pan. I ain't even gonna go there. I'm about to go somewhere. I'm gonna chill. What's charging my credit card? Anyway. Hit the like button, y'all. Before I go, I think it's essential. I don't believe in Libras. I don't believe in the seasons. I mean, the last time we checked, it was fucking fall ain't even officially started yet. We talking about Libra seasons. We only know 4 seasons that don't even exist no more because it'll be brick-ass cold in summer. Libra don't deal with justice. No, it don't. Or because of the scales. What's the difference between the Libra scale and the scales on a fish? This is the only language that has words that spell the same and mean something different. How come scales mean one thing in the court and means something different on a fish, but it's the same word? Peter Pan was a pixie. Yeah, nothing to do. Anyway, all right, let me chill. No. I'm gonna chill. But I want to say this, though, y'all, before I go. Rick Ross, everybody popping out, showing jewelry, all this dysfunction that's about to take place based off of a glorified drug dealer coming out who might be rehabilitated, might not even be on that type of time. Listen, shit is corny. The street shit is corny. The gangster, Tim Mack, I appreciate you. The gangster, the drug dealer, the drug user. We can't even tell the difference. But have you ever seen a time where the gangster is a custody and a dealer? How you a gangster, a custody, and a dealer? How you sell bud and you smoke it? But look, we're at a time where the future. So when I say the future is your children. What future are we setting forth for the children if all we think about is weird, dysfunctional shit? Just really think about that. All the drugs are man-made now. One poor decision, one get high, and your ass gonna get left. And now we don't even think about the children no more. But the point that I want y'all to know is that they do it to us. The whole world looks at us like complete bozos. I'm just being real with y'all, the whole world. So they come here. Look at the young lady who was a triple jump woman. Where was she from? One of them Spanish-speaking countries. She was very, very dark-skinned complexion. And she was in the Olympics. Very nice-looking lady. She might have been from France or something like that. And they glorified her because she wasn't from here. We even looked at her and said, damn, stupid shit. She looked good to be dark-skinned, which is dumb as fuck. But then we looked and was like, she not even American. Damn, they look... Look at us. We look at us and discuss, and everybody else is more prettier. Everybody else is a better actor, a better rapper, a better everything. Even if the shit don't make no sense, even if we don't understand it, we just still glorify. Why? Because we was taught to look at each other like complete clowns and bozos. Even all the way down to my big bro, Biz Markie, who passed away. But remember in the song, baby, please, you work for UPS. I grew up thinking the UPS job was lame because of that shit. I'll just be real with you. I was like, work for UPS. Get out of here. UPS worker. Now think how much money and how much benefits a UPS worker got. But we was tricked from our country, from our culture, into believing that a UPS worker was lame. Think about that. Nigga work for UPS. The UPS worker be playing with it. We clown anybody because, again, you got to be a drug dealer, a rapper, or you got to be something dysfunctional for us to respect you. Then you go to jail. We happy that you in jail. You held it down in jail. You get to come from jail and say how many people you beat up, cut, oppressed, how many people you robbed. But one thing you won't say is how many other dudes you might have slammed in their when you was in jail. You won't say that. You keep that quiet. You keep all that quiet. You was cutting people. You was taking stuff. You had jewelry. And all the while, you was fly. You had on this. And all the while, you was fly to be around other men. See, everybody glorifies stuff, but they don't ever tell you the horror stories. They won't tell you how some of your Crazy Bone talks about it. Guess what platform Crazy Bone talked about it on? Take a guess. A lot of y'all be thinking y'all be teaching stuff. Respectfully, most of the stuff y'all try to teach always come back to me somehow. But look at what platform Crazy Bone said that on. I'll let you do your research. See, the glorification of dysfunction is always glorified. But nobody speaks how young Dolph's son, according to his mother, is angry. He's a baby. Now he got to grow up without his daddy because of the street mentality. And these is people who, the dudes be millionaires. Listen, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. I get a certain amount of money. Listen, man, I might just completely disappear. Because a lot of shit might not, it ain't even be worth it sometimes. Because I find that when you trying to work with black people, some of your biggest opposition be black people. It's tiring. But How you a millionaire street guy and you ain't make no money off the streets? And then y'all be believing dudes still be hustling and all that shit and they getting money off the streets. You know how fast they ass to go to jail? That's why these dudes be sitting there, folios, and then they come RICO all of them. Y'all be like, free YSL. For what? Because you like their music? Let's really think about that shit. You want somebody out of jail, and I'm not saying Young Thug, but you want somebody out of jail that might have been a complete piece of shit because you like their music. What about that they was a criminal and they went to jail for being a criminal? Just really think about that. You a criminal, you going to jail. That's just what it is. That shit ain't, well, some criminals should go. No. And what's so even stupid is that we have, Ross did do a song called BMF. He did do that, long story short. But the difference is that was a long time ago that he did that. He caught a lot of flack for doing that record. And at that time, he did the BMF thing. We were a little bit younger, but now we're older and wiser. So the same things that you were glorifying when you were younger, you should not be glorifying when you're older. That's all I'm saying. We should be in a different space. I would have respected him saying, Big Meech home. Yo, listen, whatever business you want, bro, whatever, I got a mastermind plan for you. Yo, come through, let's sit down, let's talk business. Him saying, the streets is back? Astro Revolutionary.
You got to chill.
Why y'all I love hip hop, but I want to know why y'all so fascinated by hip hop. If hip hop is messed up, and hip hop is all this weird activity and all that, why y'all, if it's all of this stuff, why y'all want to do it so bad? I'm confused. Nobody going through no cleansing process. Let me explain something to you. Getting the low-hanging fruit don't mean nothing. You know that, right? Until you pull the root up, the tree still bears fruit. Y'all be letting the fruit, the low-hanging fruit get caught, and y'all be like, yeah, this is exposing. No, it ain't. It's the low-hanging fruit. If you're not going to get the Chiefs, Indians don't matter. Just really think about that. If you ain't going to get the people who really, really put it all together, it don't matter. That's just real. You think Diddy orchestrated, or he's a pawn? Most of these people are pawns. PAWN. So it's a cleansing and the rebirth of hip hop. How? Let me say that before we go. How? What's the rebirth of hip hop? Always talking about something is coming back, right? Something from the past. I just covered that maybe about 22 minutes ago, maybe 25. The rebirth of hip hop. Hip hop is $1 billion business. Why was it rebirthing? It makes people money. So, this is the rebirth and the cleansing is happening. How? We still don't own shit. Until we own anything, it ain't nothing. And what these dudes be calling money, some people call taxes. And if you could count your money, you're broke. Now, think about this too before I go. I seen somebody saying in the chat, I do got to make this a very good point, that Big Meech is still on paperwork. Big Meech, for the most part, probably can't be around any felons outside of the programs that he's in. So to say the streets is back, you just threw him to the wolves. You just told them people that he got to report to, that he got to piss in a cup to, that he going to be back out here in the streets. Let's really think about that. Because again, it's just cute for us to say, yeah, the real is back. We about to turn the streets up. Dude got to piss in a cup. In a halfway house. Can't even stay outside too long. That nigga got to find gainful employment. He live with other dudes in like a group home. And they're like, the streets is back. And you do know that those people could give him stipulations of who he can't be around. Do know that, right? We don't want to see you around this person. We don't want to see you around this person. We don't want to see you in this area. You can't even go these places. That shit is real. A whole grown-ass man could get on punishment. And if he don't like it, he could just go back and come out in 2026 where he see y'all. See y'all mean conditional release. But you want to, yeah, Big Meech is home. The streets is back. Now, respectfully, the streets left? Because there's still custodies out there. Dudes still getting bodied. How is he not on paper if he's in a halfway house? Payroll, gaming. How is he not on paper if he's in a halfway house? If he did 20 years and wasn't on paper, they would just let him out in the street. You know you're on paper when you're in a halfway house, right? Because if that's the case, they would have just let him go. You do know that, right? So you might want to take that back and go play some games. I play games too. I ain't dissing you, but I'm just saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Yo, we all glorify dudes destroying the community because that's where we from. We didn't know no better. We don't know no better. Right? But when you hear, take chains off, take this off, you just like, you hear that shit a little different now when you got something, right? When you go get your check and you worked, and then you got ACH transfer and you went to the bank to get some money and you hear, take these off, take these. You look at that a little different. That song don't hit no more like that. You know that, right? Like you hear shit like that, be like, oh, I don't even want to be around this mentality. Of niggas who want to steal, sneak thieves and shit. Especially when you, here we go with the reaching. Somebody always say you reaching. What I gotta reach for? I already got reach. What do you mean I'm reaching? Meech sold bricks. He don't got custodies like that. What are you even talking about right now? What are you even talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Anyway. Rick Ross is so arrogant and narcissistic. He'll just ignore all this shit though. Like you could talk shit about Rick Ross. Rick Ross is the only people. Rick Ross is the only person that we seen get punched in the face and he said nobody hit him. Well, you know he's delusional too. I ain't gonna lie, I like Rick Ross music, so I ain't going cap and act like he don't rap good and he don't pick good beats. But we watched this nigga snuff him. He said, he didn't touch me. So you know a nigga delusional when he got an eye jammy under them shades and be like, the punch didn't hit me. Huh? You know he delusional, so it don't matter what we say. It don't matter what we say. We watch dude duff him. And he be like, he threw a drink in my face. He didn't touch me. What? What are you talking about? We watched you get done. We watched them set it on you. We watched your man got whipped out in the corner. He was like, the punch didn't touch me. Yo, what are you talking? He threw a drink at me. That wasn't no drink, not unless a drink is like a closed fist or something like that. Because I seen him swing on you. I seen him whoop your man out. I seen you get escorted away. So what are you talking about? So Rick Ross is delusional. So it ain't, you know, we just got to take this shit with a grain of salt. Because that nigga's delusional. That nigga's delusional. That nigga's fucking, yo, nah. He didn't punch me. Just really think about that shit. We saw that shit. He's like, he threw a drink at me, but he didn't hit me. Even think about this because he got set up, right? I covered this shit before, but I'm gonna do it again. He got set up because he was doing an interview with somebody that he shouldn't have been doing an interview with a colonizer. And the dude lied to him and said, Trick Daddy said you was a prison guard, right? You ever saw that interview, right? Now, what made that funny, Trick Daddy never said that. But the dude was like, yo, he said that? You ever saw that? He's like, he said that? And you know when a nigga real mad? When a nigga mad, he starts swinging. Remember, you see that interview with Rick Ross? He started swinging. He said that? Then he tried to cap like he wasn't. So he starts swinging. He's like, he said that? Dog, a sucker. He just mad because I took off the silly. He jealous. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. When a nigga starts swinging, just get away from him. Seriously. A nigga real mad when he starts swinging. So when you see a nigga like this, he said that? When you see that, yo, you know a nigga mad as hell. You're like, dog, a sucker. Watch that footage again. Watch that footage again. He said that? Holy shit. Hold on. Bike Life 305. You talk about I'm trying to clown Miami. The title of this video was Rick Ross, so you knew this shit wasn't going to be pretty. You know why I wasn't going to talk about his beard. And you telling me I need to stop. What if I don't stop? What are you going to do if I don't stop? Now, pardon me, and respectfully, yesterday, the day before yesterday, when I did that show, you were saying how you were custody. You say you struggle with being a custody. Every day you said you struggle with being a custody. Now you trying to chastise me and tell me I'm trying to clown Miami because I'm talking about one individual. But you're a custody. You struggle with addiction. So you need to sit here and listen to what I have to say about glorifying street life and custodyism and all that shit instead of you thinking you defending an area that you don't even own nothing in. And what if I don't stop? What if I do? I'll be in Miami. What you gonna do? But get knocked out like your pops used to. You got a problem. That's what you should be worried about. Is your sobriety instead of worried about an area. You need to stop. You need to go to rehab. You can't chastise me. I'm a grown-ass man. And I don't get high. Should we go back to the tape? Should I go back and you say, I struggle every day, I get high? Now, if a person smoke a little reefer, that's not really getting high. Obviously, you do something a little stronger. So don't come in here trying to chastise a clean and sober individual because you defending the area that you don't own no real estate in. It's like you trying to diss Miami. Like I'm in here talking about the Dolphins or the Heat. You can say what you want about Brooklyn. I don't care. I bet you can't go to Brooklyn and say that. I bet you I'll go to Miami and say what I want. And I'll meet you out there. And you can pull up on that bike and I'm going to take your bike like Debo and ride off in your beach cruiser. And you ain't going to do shit. And I probably got more clout and pull in Miami than you do. So it's like you trying to diss Miami. And you a grown-ass man. And this how you talk? You a grown-ass man. It's like you're trying to diss Miami. You the problem. You the people that I'm talking about. I didn't say everybody in Miami was custies. I didn't say it was a superficial area. But don't come in here like you're trying to check me. You can never check me. You can never check me. Payroll, I don't know who you talking to. I hope you're not talking to me. Please don't be talking to me. It don't go well for people like that. Please don't be talking to me. Please. Like I said, though, please, if you may, if you so choose to, listen to these guys on YouTube and they have you believe that I'm some square that walk around with Steve Urkel pants on, and I'm not 6 feet, and I'm not the size I am, I welcome any one of y'all to get kicked square off in your ass. I welcome anybody. I don't want it, but I will defend myself because you listening to clowns. And everybody who said something around that was derogatory about me, they was around me shaking a nervous purvis. And I got the footage to prove it because I interviewed some of them. So, in closing, and at all times, I got 17 homies with them. Some of them already crazy because they got holes in their head. You figure that out. And they go on impact. So, and see, another thing that I want y'all to know, and this is real. If you hear a Brooklyn dude talk, the first thing they always will talk about is putting hands and feet on you. All this shit is last resort. Because remember, I'm smart. I'm not a street guy. I'm smart. And I'm not a street guy. That's why I am where I am. That's why I did what I did. That's why I'm where I'm at. Because the street guys are dead or in jail or hungry. So I took the knowledge that I acquired, the shit that I studied, and applied it so I could sit here with you today. That is a brilliant individual. But when Vlad do it, when Adam do it, when all these other people do it, they don't have to get held to the title of whether they're a street guy or not. You just expect it to them because you look so lowly at yourself and others. But you expect them to be brilliant and build empires while all we build is animosity and motherfuckers looking down at you. That's what I was talking about earlier. You got these AI dudes on here with British accents, with my footage. Look up anything Camp Blow. Look up any of that shit. It's my footage. Just think about that. Remember, I'm not a biter, I'm a writer. I ain't trying to emulate nothing. I'm the original of a lot of things. You are too. That's what I was saying to you earlier. They come because we're such idiots. We're such assholes. We don't stick together. So they come and say, okay, that's how they wear their hat. That's their slang. Just think, in other countries right now, they call themselves the N-word. You think the N-word, they grew up calling themselves the N-word in Africa, in Toronto, and all these other places? You think they call themselves that? You think they was raised calling themselves that? You think you could go to Toronto and they was raised calling themselves the N-word? Where you think they got it from? Who you think they emulating? Sounding all them dudes in Africa, my nigga, I'm gonna put my nigga. That's why I was glad Charleston White checked that chick. Yo, y'all, you can't say that. Y'all don't call each other that. They trying to emulate us. They trying to emulate us. And we let them. Soon as they come in our culture and do something, we just eat it up. Oh, shit. He's white. Oh, he be knowing this shit. He know the street. Go, white girl. Go, white girl. Soon as they do something, oh, he could rap his ass off. Soon as the white girl twerking in the party. Go, white girl. Go, white girl. All of y'all go, white girl. But then when dudes say, damn, white girl got a little fatty, I'm a poke. Oh, you messing with the... Y'all was just cheering her. Let it be somebody that look like you. You got Rick Ross ass niggas. Niggas who's fucking multi-millionaires living in big ass cribs and still want to be a nigga. And they come from them other countries and be like, let them niggas be niggas. I ain't no nigga. I'm Igbo. I'm Yoruba. I'm from Soweto. That's how they come here and they take all our shit. Y'all love that Afrobeat shit. Don't understand the word of none of that shit. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Let one of us make that song. Man, this shit is corny. Might want to hear that happy birthday shit. Shit corny. Why you think academics go so hard for Drake? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? I don't even understand none of that shit. But I dissed the Afro beats. Then Buju came and did. Y'all called me a hater when I did it. Y'all called me a hater. Are you hating on Afro beats? Where was the smoke for Buju? You got Burna Boy and all these people. They'll look you up and down and say, oh, or they'll get a stylist. You think he dressed like that where he from? They was getting the clothes that'll say the fucking Mets won the World Series and shit and the Mets lost. And you know what I'm saying? They was getting all the shit that was out of print and shit. This is just, I'm just being real. But they'll come here, see all of our stuff, jack us, we diss each other, and then we got bozos like Rick Ross. So Rick Ross say stupid stuff to streets. And then we got Diddy, the baby oil god, trying to steal cheeks through baby oil and rubbing up on dudes, and then you feel woozy because you done got a massage. Yeah, nah. Let her do it. It's relaxing, Playboy. Y'all glorified him for years. I told y'all a long time ago. Nah, you hating. Yeah. Truth always sound like hate. Remember, the truth don't need validation, only lies do. Because the truth don't ever change. The lie change every time, depending on who listening. The truth don't need validation. Only the lies do. Nigga motherfucking, yo, we got chicks. Think about this. Right now, we got people who so messed up in their head that their enticement to hang with you is weed, liquor, and cheeks. It was a particular point where women was saying about men, I'm trying to get some butt. I promise you. You know I ain't gonna never lie to y'all. It was chicks saying that. It's like, yo, what you say? Trying to get some butt. Fuck is y'all, what language y'all talking? Like, where chicks was saying to each other, bruh, son, huh? What are y'all talking about? What's this slang y'all talking? Y'all never heard that before? It was chicks saying, I'm trying to get butt. Talking about dudes. This dude, fat ass nigga with titties. Tory and Howard Terry said it. Brothers can't even have a decent conversation without being under the influence. Taking their babies to school, high, drunk. The babies. Just really think about that. Like I said, yo, even y'all into some weird shit too. See, let me tell you, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, man, because some of y'all into some weird shit too. Y'all be doing all. Let me tell you something. Me, I don't have to act like no man. I ain't acting. This is what I am. I was raised a certain way. I don't have to act the way. I wasn't taught to be a certain way. It's in my DNA to be a certain way. It's a lot of stuff that always did punk ass shit. And you ain't gonna tell me otherwise. So when you see Drake and he with ponytails and all that, and you jacking that, and you want to talk about his streams, and he like this, erasing all of that out now. Because it's only a matter of time for he be like, hey, by the way, man, you know. It's like we always supporting something and bigging something up only to be deceived. We done followed the yellow brick road to realize ain't no damn whiz. The power you was looking for was already in you. Glorifying a nigga with ponytails. Big ass fucking pants on Jinko jeans. Puckering his lips. I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I don't know what's in the air, what's in the water. Too many of y'all niggas taking selfies too. I don't know what's on your mind, what you going through, but all of that. That's why I don't even like putting pictures up on myself. Because the minute I put a picture up, it be dudes first. Too many of y'all. You ain't eating nothing. You ain't got a booger in your nose. You ain't got a new fade or a new hat, nothing. You just, what am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to double tap that? There go my nigga. And this shit is like this. It ain't even far back. It ain't even showing your outfit or nothing. It's like you got a 50 millimeter lens. And what am I supposed to do? Like that? And you got some caption that you think is all profound and shit? It gets greater later. the early bird catches the first worm. And you sitting there like this. Shit is, yo, what are you looking for? What am I supposed to do? You be like, oh, I put a picture up and niggas is hating. Nobody liked it. Nigga, because I don't like you. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas' pictures. Now, if you got a hat, you might have had a string in your pants that matched the hat that was some obscure shit. I'm gonna say, yo, nah, you bodied that outfit. You killed that. But just, fam. What am I supposed to do with that? Some of y'all, man. Attention is the new currency, though. Sincere, what's up? You ain't, look, listen. Get on a motorbike. Have a hammer in your hand or something. Literally and figuratively. Do something like that. If you take a picture, you got a paintbrush or something like that, or you in the whip, something, you just killed the whole demographic of people from like in your picture, right? You know that, right? Me, I like food. I take a picture of popcorn or something like that before you see me like. And then this is the kicker. I take a picture. I'm a serious person. I smile at children. I smile at my elders. I smile at ladies. But I'll be damned if I take a picture and then dudes look at the picture and be like, yo, smile, homie. Smile. Where on the galaxy do you tell a nigga to smile? Let's really think about that. That's some shit you say to ladies. You can't smile? Why you always look mean? That's that sap rap. So if I take a picture, why are you man telling me smile? You know what I do? Matumbo, you get blocked. I'm not going back and forth. I be what you on. We ain't into the same things. I don't even know how you following me. We just don't got nothing in common. Smile. Now, I'm not on there trying to have a mean face or some shit like that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to take this picture anyway. Truthfully. But you came in my comments and said, smile? Y'all not going to tell me that up is down and left is right. I don't care what goes on. I don't care if they pass it into law. I don't care if they pass it into law. Nah. I know my grandmama raised me right, with the best she could, with the limited information she had. I know she did, and it was on me to take what was instilled in me and then go further. I know the men that was around me, although many of them succumbed to drugs when the drugs hit, I knew that they initially instilled right in me. That's what I'm going to go off of. Not this new stuff. No. Because they was all about prevention. Take your ass to school. Don't be out here doing no drugs. Don't do this. That's what I'm going to go off of. I don't trust nobody else's judgment. Because a lot of niggas was raised by their mama. You ain't got no testosterone in your body. Seriously. You suck your teeth. You always want to argue. You roll your neck. You snap. That niggas is broads. So I don't even... You ain't had no positive male influence in your life. You ain't had no uncles punch on you, nothing. You ain't had no cousins to fight. You ain't had shit. And your moms was doing your hair. So you never even got a haircut. One of the rite of passage things as a man you could get is taking your son or your nephew or somebody to the barbershop. She's playing in your hair. Your sister here was chopped. Explain that to me too. How is it that a lot of women would play in their son hair, but their daughter hair look whooped? They ain't noticed that? Like, damn, they'll never do that little girl hair. She had them same barrettes for like 3 weeks. But the son hair looked like a little goddamn, when Iverson hit. And that's another thing too. Ladies, gotta hold y'all responsible for some stuff too. Because it do be hard-working men that y'all turn down because a dude ain't ghetto or ratchet enough, or he don't get fast money, he ain't no scammer, he ain't this, he ain't that. He don't make enough money. Y'all gotta stop that shit too. Because y'all the one that's perpetuating a lot of shit. And a lot of y'all got a lot of power. Y'all just don't know it because y'all relinquish it because y'all think because of TV, soap operas, and all this stupid shit and social media, you think that's how people live. Remember when Quavo allegedly bought that Saweetie chick, that Lambo truck? And I told y'all straight up and down that was a 3-month lease. And y'all was all, I want somebody to buy me a Lambo truck. You ain't even got no license, for one. For two, that was the 3-month lease. That's why after 3 months, he took it back. Walter White, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. I don't even know what your obsession is with dude. Dude don't get no play in my ride. But if you got Fun Boy in your mind, go ahead. Do what you do. And for the most part, ladies, it's up to you. If you don't have the help, you don't have the support, you don't have the backing, it's up to you to raise the best way you can the type of man that if you had a daughter, you would want to come meet your daughter or your daughter. Put them in karate. Let them learn an instrument. Let them be gamers. But one thing y'all gotta stop doing. This ain't popular. This is not popular. I'm gonna say it. I gotta say it though. It ain't popular, but it ain't about popularity. Stop raising chumps. Stop raising gangsters. Because when the kid is out there doing bullshit, that's your son. But he get it from you because you don't know how to act. Every time he turn around, you arguing. You drinking Don Julio and wilding and shaking your ass. It's learned behavior. But he'll be a whole gangster. That's why when you get into shit, don't make me call my son. Or he be a chump. It's okay for your son to learn discipline. It's okay to put your son in positions to win. It's okay for them to be a little nerd and want to read and want to game and want to code. It's okay. It's okay. But you'll frown upon that because that's some square. But your little son will want a purse like you, and you'll encourage that shit. Or he want to do some other stupid street shit, and you encourage that. But if he say, I want to be a fireman or a policeman, you might tell him, you don't want to be no cop. So, if we got all the cops that's on BS, don't you think it's time for us to infiltrate that? Just really think about that. Be a whole chump. You be proud of him. You don't want no Steve Urkels, though. Because it ain't popular. You know, he's always reading them books. He know the whole solar system. Them little knuckleheads outside, that's your sons. And even for the dudes, the minute you scared of your son, you pussy. He won't listen to me. I can't tell him nothing. You ass. I can't tell him nothing. And that'd be the same people that'll be right on YouTube telling people what they should do with their kids. Like old boy. Every day on YouTube telling people what they should do with their family and their kids. And the nigga oldest kid got titties. But y'all like hypocrites. Y'all like hypocritical people. Y'all like that. Y'all gonna encourage that. Hypocrite, dysfunction? Oh nah, let me support them. How you gonna be online talking about kids and you can't even raise yours because you wanted to be a street dude so bad that you spent so much time away from your kid and you don't even try to reconcile or rectify or redo anything? Like I said, that was stolen. Jeezy told your kids to trap or die, send his son to college. Thug motivation. Couldn't even spell fucking trap star. I'm a TRASP Listen to that song again. Watch how he spelled trap star. I'm a TRO. Think about that. Nigga can't even spell. Grown ass man. Loudly and proudly, I'm a TROASPR. What the fuck is this nigga? What the hell that? What the hell that spell? You trying to spell trap star? Damn, this nigga dumb. Listen to that song again. I bet you hear it different. Yeah, that's right. Ha ha. I'm a TRAPSTR. I was like, TRAPSTR? Ain't no E in that. Ain't no A. You could have said trapster. He spells it right. I'm just hating. Okay. Okay. Glad you said that. Glad you said that. He said A in that. I can't play it. He ain't say no A. But then again, you know what? What difference do it make? At the end of the day, they gonna like what they like. Because then that's when they start saying it's a regional thing. They start saying, oh, he don't like Atlanta. Or again, another person that don't got no real estate nowhere, just trying to take up for places. Oh, you're biased. You're Brooklyn biased. You're this. Anyway, I've been on here for some time now. Hope y'all enjoyed my dialogue. That's what I do. Somebody said, dude out here with lace front beards and full-time job teaching your kids. Yeah, it's real. But think about this, though. How y'all be, oh, he stole a year for Freeway, and that's right. But think about this, too, right? Think about this. So many people y'all glorifying, you know they not really for you, right? So when you say, Jeezy, I'm hating on Jeezy, what I gotta hate on Jeezy for? He did not tell your kids to trap or die or send his kids to college. That's not a fact. That's not logical. That's not like, it's not real. He didn't do that. But he loved us so much, right? Jeezy loved his people. My president is black. My Lambo was blue. Remember that? My president, even Obama changed. My favorite rapper is Young Jeezy. The Snowman is the president's favorite rapper. You know he twisted. The Snowman? Like the nigga that talk about selling coke. The Snowman? My favorite rapper is Young Jeezy. But my president is black. My president is black. So we was all hype. Ooh, the president is black, which is cap, but you know, my president is black. And we was all hype. He's for a black president. And then guess what? We thought Jeezy was for black people, right? Even though he talk about drugs, doing all this shit. His president is black. And then out of nowhere, what's his wife? Now they divorced. Ha ha!